everybody, welcome to another edition of Screencast. This is to assist you on 11.3, which is surface area of, in this case, this is a triangular prism that we're looking at. It's a net for a triangular prism, and how do we know that? Because the lateral sides are rectangles, and then we have two bases that are equal and congruent. In this case, they're triangles. Let's start with the easy stuff first, shall we? If we were to just find the area of this one lateral side, let me trace it in red and figure out the dimensions of it. See how it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going this way, and then it's 1, 2 going this way, and of course 5 times 2 is 10, so that's 10. Now this is going to be the same thing. This is also 10. It's a 2 by 5. Let's put 10 there, maybe trace it in red. And then we have another one like that. 2 times 5 is 10. Alright, that means the lateral sides of this prism are all 10. So far we're up to 30 square units that have been used for this particular shape. Alright, let's look at the triangle. Now remember, triangle is area equals half of the base times the height. And in this case, the base, we'll call this the base right here, and that's 2. So area equals half of 2. And then the height would have to be perpendicular to the base. See this blue line right here if we count. So that makes 1. And let's call it 1.5 would be right in the middle. Seems like a little bit more. So if we're going to kind of ballpark that, we might say it's 1 7/10. Now let's use the calculator to figure that out. Now we already know that half of 2 is 1. That's pretty easy. And 1 times 1 7/10. That's pretty easy. That's 1 7/10. Now, if this piece is 1 7/10, doesn't that make this piece over here, which is equal and congruent, 1 7/10 as well? Now, if we're interested in the surface area, we need to add up all the sides. So we have 10 plus 10 plus 10. I don't even know if we need the calculator. Let's just put that. That's 30. And then you should be able to do this in your head, right? 1 7/10 times 2, or 1 7/10 plus 1 7/10. But just in case you're not good at that kind of thing, let's look at how you might use a calculator to figure that out. Let's see if I can get it to work. Clear. 1 7/10 times 2 equals 3 4/10. Now if you're adding that to 30, be careful, because remember 30 is equal to 30 0/10, and the triangles together are 3 4/10. And if we add that together, you can see that that would be 33 4/10 square units. And if we were to fold this up and make a three-dimensional shape, it would form a triangular prism.